Mark, congrats on the deal. Thanks for joining us today. I think let's start a little bit with what Terran Orbital does. You're in the satellite business, and why you're striking this deal now, what it will enable.
Thank you for having us today. It will enable us to continue to expand and build satellites by the thousands. If you think about it, the launch industry is growing by leaps and bounds. Over 50,000 small sats will be launched over the next decade, but someone's got to build them. And we are the largest manufacturer of small sats here in the United States.
Yeah, and certainly you have investors and customers like Lockheed Martin, the U.S. government, both on the civil space side and the national security and defense side as well. How quickly are you growing?
We're growing very fast. We just announced a $300 million facility in Florida where we'll be able to build over 1,000 satellites a year. And we have more announcements coming up soon with additional facilities.
So why are you moving forward with specifically a SPAC deal right now? I ask that because investors have cooled on the structure somewhat since the beginning of the year, and certainly where space companies that have gone public this way as of late are concerned, we've seen some extremely high redemptions.
So we looked at the three ways we could go public: an IPO, a direct listing, or a SPAC. A SPAC has the highest likelihood of success at the end of the day, less market risk, and for us, the need for capital is immediate and now. So this took out all the market risk of going public.
Are you profitable?
We are not profitable yet.
And then one of the other things you're looking to do is to actually build out your own low Earth orbit constellation. And we've been hearing a lot about this concept from the likes of SpaceX and Amazon and OneWeb and others. What does your business model for that look like? And given the fact that it does seem to be a competitive landscape, who do you expect to sign on?
So everybody from SpaceX to Amazon to OneWeb, they're all doing different things than what we're doing. So we're basically doing, Earth. Think of it as Earth observation 3.0. So not only will we be imaging the planet 24/7, but we'll be able to image the planet at night when it's cloudy, raining. So think of it as true 24/7 coverage, regardless of the weather or the time of day. That's a big difference the way it's done, the way it's been done in the past.
Yeah, space and defense companies have been in focus this week. We've seen a lot of earnings, and actually we've seen a lot of companies like Northrop Grumman and Lockheed Martin and others sell off, even as they've beat on the bottom line because their revenues have been pinched by some of the supply chain issues that we've seen affecting the sector now. How are you navigating those?
We've been vertically integrating our supply chain, so we keep buying up things that we need in order to manufacture our satellites. Our goal is within 3 years to own 100% of our supply chain.
Wow. OK. And how quickly can you put the factory together in Florida? It's going to be, I think, the largest factory to manufacture satellites on an annual basis. Do I have that right?
To the best of my knowledge, it'll be the world's largest satellite assembly facility. That should be complete in about 36 months.
All right. Well, Mark, we appreciate you joining us today. And shares of Tailwind, the SPAC that you're going to be merging with, are up 1% on this news right now.
Great. Thank you for having me.